On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Mike.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
Come on, bring it, baby,
goes
bring
left
it.
side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. That one complete to Hill.
Prescott.
That catch good for only a couple.
Josh Hill.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. On the ground, Richard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple. On 2nd down, Richard. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers 10, Bengals nothing.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Richard. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
It's another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On first down, it's Coleman. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Justin Simmons.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
On the play. And it brings up third down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT, and he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Second down and 10.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing, Prescott. It's a screen to Richard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
We're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
22-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. With a lot of the media, Charles, ourselves included, starting to prep those MVP ballots, you wonder if last week's performance, which he admitted was not very good, if that hurt him at all coming down the stretch.
Less than 50 yards on the ground in last week's game that you referenced, and let's face it, if he has another game like that, we'll erase him from the MVP discussion. He won't even be talked about anymore. He has to bounce back with 100-plus in this one in order to stay in that race.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 2. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Steelers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. The screen pass here to Cohen. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Pittsburgh.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Justin Simmons on the tackle. 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds in the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. This is Richard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
6-yard line.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Brings up 4th down.
We we have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action now, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
A gain of a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Coleman now. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
The stop by Taven Bryan.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They will run again with Coleman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
4-yard line.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
On first down, it's Coleman. Room here to run. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a first.
Pittsburgh.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. It's Coleman here. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Alex Collins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. Fourth and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Switch up. Gun. 53, Mike. You ain't going nowhere. Kill. Check, 53,
Prescott on first down. The throw taken in by Cole. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
First and 10 at the 41.
On first and 10, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the Bengals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott yet again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Picked by Tracy Walker. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season
December.
of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, Steelers.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Ayuk, the ball carrier.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 26-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tevin Coleman with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown.
The Steelers.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He'll fire deep for Rager. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
2nd and 5 now. Prescott. And this one is incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
at their own.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off the pass.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16.
The ball carrier.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Final score.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Steelers, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win.